Let's go out.
Hey, it's been a while since we stayed in. How about we go out tonight?
That's a great idea. I could use a change of scenery. Where do you want to go?
How about trying that new Italian restaurant that opened downtown? I heard it's fantastic.
Italian sounds delicious. Let's go there.
Great. I'll make a reservation for 7 p.m.
Sounds perfect. I'll meet you there.
And after dinner, we could catch a movie if you're up for it.
Sure, why not? It's been a while since we had a movie night.
Excellent. So, dinner at 7 p.m., and then we'll decide on the movie afterward.
I'm looking forward to it. Let's make it a fun night out.
Agreed. It'll be a nice change of pace.
Traveling by train.
Do you think we're on the right platform for the 10:30 train to Paris?
Let me check the board again. Yes, it says platform 6, and this is where we are. It should arrive in about 15 minutes.
Great! Did you download the train app? It might have real-time updates in case of any delays.
I do have the app. It's showing on time. We should be good. By the way, did you get a window seat?
Yes, I thought it'd be nice to see the countryside as we travel. I can switch with you if you'd like.
No, it's fine. I brought a book to read. Plus, I'm looking forward to the Cape car. I heard they have good coffee.
That sounds perfect. A nice coffee while watching the scenery sounds like a relaxing trip.
Back to the drawing board, to start over after a failure or unsuccessful attempt.
Our latest marketing campaign didn't yield the results we expected.
It's disappointing, but I guess it's back to the drawing board.
Yeah, we need to rethink our strategy and come up with something more effective.
Let's analyze what worked and what didn't, and learn from this experience.
Agreed. We can't afford to keep repeating the same mistakes.
Maybe it's time to consult with a marketing expert or gather some fresh ideas from the team.
That's a good idea. We might need an outside perspective to find a winning strategy.
We have to adapt and keep trying until we achieve our goals.
Failure is just a part of the process. We'll get there eventually.
Absolutely. Let's use this setback as an opportunity to improve.
Thanks for the encouragement. Let's get brainstorming and find a better approach.
Take your time.
I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed with this project. The deadline is approaching, and there's so much to do.
I understand how stressful it can be. But remember, it's essential to stay organized and prioritize tasks.
I know, but I'm worried I won't finish on time.
Don't rush things. Take your time to plan and execute each step. Quality is more important than speed.
You're right. I need to focus on doing it right.
Exactly. And if you need any help or have questions along the way, don't hesitate to ask.
Thanks for your support. I appreciate it.
No problem at all. We're here to help each other succeed. Take your time, and you'll get through it.
I'll do my best. Thanks again for the advice.
Anytime. You've got this.
I don't understand.
Can you explain how this new software works?
Sure, it's quite intuitive. First, you need to open the application and log in.
I don't understand. Could you walk me through it step by step?
Of course, after you log in, you'll see the main dashboard with different options.
Hold on, I'm still not following. What do I do to log in?
My apologies. To log in, you'll need to enter your username and password on the login page.
Got it. Please continue.
Once you're logged in, you can navigate the dashboard and access the features you need.
Thanks for clarifying. I appreciate your patience.
No problem at all. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask. I'm here to help.
That's reassuring. Thanks for your assistance.
I love it.
Have you seen the new artwork at the gallery downtown?
Yeah, I went there last weekend. What did you think?
I love it. The colors and textures are so captivating.
I agree, it's quite impressive. Did you have a favorite piece?
Definitely. That abstract sculpture in the corner. The way it plays with light is mesmerizing.
I noticed that one too. It's really unique. The artist is so talented.
Absolutely. Their work always leaves a strong impression.
I'm thinking of getting a smaller piece for my living room.
That's a great idea. The art can really enhance the ambience of a space.
Yeah, I'm excited to start my collection. Thanks for the recommendation.
No problem. Happy to share the love for art.
Backup, provide support or verification.
I've been working on this project for weeks, and I feel like I've hit a roadblock. Can you back me up on this?
Of course, I'd be happy to back you up. What do you need help with?
I need some data to support the findings I've presented. I've checked my sources, but it would be great if you could back up the numbers I've gathered with your research.
I have some relevant data that could back up your claims. I'll send it over to you so you can incorporate it into your presentation.
Thanks, that would be a huge help. It's essential to back up our conclusions with solid evidence.
I completely agree. It's crucial to have a well-supported argument when presenting findings.
With your data to back me up, I'm confident our project will be well received.
I'm glad I can back you up on this. Teamwork and collaboration can make a significant difference in the success of a project.
Absolutely, and your willingness to back me up means a lot. Let's make this presentation a success together.
Service on the plane.
Excuse me, could I have a blanket? It's quite chilly over here.
Of course, I'll bring one right away. Would you like anything else?
Could we also get 2 cups of coffee, please? And do you have any vegetarian options for snacks?
Certainly, I'll bring your coffee shortly. For vegetarian snacks, we have a cheese and fruit platter or a vegan wrap. Which would you prefer?
The cheese and fruit platter sounds great. Thank you.
I'll have the same, please. Also, is it possible to charge my phone somewhere?
Sure, there's a USB port right next to your seat. If you need an adapter, I can bring one for you.
This is excellent service. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. It makes the flight much more comfortable.
Traffic jams.
Ugh, I got stuck in another traffic jam today. It seems like it's getting worse every day.
Tell me about it. Traffic congestion can be so frustrating. What route were you on?
I was on the freeway, and it was just bumper to bumper for miles. It added an extra hour to my commute.
That's rough. Have you considered using public transportation or carpooling to avoid these daily traffic nightmares?
I have, but public transportation doesn't work well for my schedule, and finding a reliable carpool is challenging.
It's a common problem in urban areas. Maybe it's time for some city planning improvements to alleviate traffic congestion and invest in better public transportation options.
I couldn't agree more. Less traffic would make our lives so much easier and reduce environmental impact.
Absolutely. Let's hope our city takes some action soon to tackle these never-ending traffic jams.
I'm thirsty.
Hey, do you want something to drink?
Yeah, I'm thirsty.
What would you like? We have water, soda, and some juice in the fridge.
Water would be great. Thanks.
No problem. Here you go.
Thanks. You know, I'm trying to drink more water these days.
That's a good habit to have. It's important to stay hydrated.
Yeah, I've heard it's good for your overall health.
It definitely is. Plus, it can help with concentration and energy levels.
I've noticed that. I feel more alert when I drink enough water.
It makes a big difference. So, anytime you're thirsty, feel free to grab some water from the fridge.
Thanks, I appreciate it. I'll try to keep up with my water intake.
Climb up, ascend or scale a height.
I heard you're planning to visit that new mountain park next weekend. Are you really going to climb up to the summit?
Yeah, I'm excited about it. I've been wanting to climb up a mountain for a while now, and this seems like the perfect opportunity.
It's quite an adventure to climb up a mountain. Do you have any experience in hiking or climbing?
Not much, but I've been preparing for it. I've been taking long walks and doing some steep hill climbs to get ready to climb up this mountain.
That's a smart approach. Climbing up can be quite physically demanding. Make sure you're well prepared with the right gear and clothing.
Absolutely, safety is a top priority when you're climbing up a mountain. I've also been reading up on the park's regulations and safety guidelines.
Good for you. Climbing up the summit will be a remarkable experience. The view from the top is often breathtaking.
That's what I'm looking forward to the most. The opportunity to climb up to the summit and see the world from a different perspective is what's driving me.
Well, I'm excited for you and hope you have a fantastic time climbing up the mountain. Just be cautious and enjoy every moment of the journey.
Thank you. I'll be sure to take lots of photos and share the experience when I climb up to the summit.
Check through, inspect or review something thoroughly.
We're preparing for the audit next week. Have you had a chance to check through all the financial documents?
Yes, I've been going through them diligently. I've also asked the team to check through their records and make sure everything is in order.
Great! It's important to check through all the details to ensure a smooth audit process. Any issues so far?
I did notice a discrepancy in one of the accounts, but I've been able to reconcile it. It's essential to check through these documents meticulously to catch any potential problems in advance.
Agreed. We can't afford any surprises during the audit. Thanks for taking the time to check through everything carefully.
No problem, it's part of the job. When you check through these documents, it's incredible how you can spot irregularities and areas for improvement.
Your attention to detail is valuable. After we check through everything, we'll have a smoother audit process and be better prepared to answer any questions.
That's the goal. We want to be confident when we check through the financials with the auditors.
Well, I appreciate your dedication. Let's keep checking through the documents, and we'll be well prepared for the audit next week.
Absolutely. We'll ensure everything is in order by the time they arrive.
Making friends.
Hi, I couldn't help but notice we have some common interests. Mind if I join you?
Hi there. Of course. I'd love some company. What interests are you referring to?
I overheard you talking about hiking and reading earlier. Those are two of my favorite things too.
That's awesome. I'm always up for a good hike and a great book. Do you have any favorite hiking spots around here?
Yeah, there are a few nearby trails that I frequent. I'd be happy to show you around sometime.
That sounds fantastic. I'm always looking for new hiking buddies. Thanks for offering.
No problem. And if you ever want to swap book recommendations, I'm your person.
That's great to hear. I think we're off to a good start as friends.
Agreed. Looking forward to some great hikes and book chats together.
I can't stand it.
Have you tried the new coffee shop downtown?
Yeah, I went there last week. I can't stand it.
Really? I thought their coffee was pretty good.
The coffee was fine, but the music was so loud, I couldn't have a conversation.
Oh, I see what you mean. It can be annoying when it's too noisy.
Exactly. I prefer quieter places to relax and have a coffee.
Fair enough. Different people have different preferences.
Yeah, I guess it's just not my type of place.
That's understandable. We all have our favorite spots for different reasons.
True. I'll stick to my usual cafe for now.
Sounds like a plan. Everyone has their go-to place.
Keep up with, stay informed about or maintain pace with.
Hey, I noticed you've been really busy at work lately. How do you manage to keep up with all your tasks?
It's been a bit overwhelming, to be honest. I've been using a task management tool to help me keep up with my to-do list and deadlines.
That's a smart approach. It can be challenging to keep up with work demands, especially when things get hectic. Any tips for staying organized?
Well, I try to prioritize my tasks and break them into smaller, manageable chunks. It's also important to keep up with communication, so I regularly check emails and messages to avoid missing any important updates.
Communication is crucial in our field. How about staying current with industry trends and news? Do you find time for that?
It's a challenge, but I make an effort to keep up with industry news by setting aside some time each day to read relevant articles and follow industry influencers on social media. It's essential to stay informed.
You're juggling a lot, but it's clear that you're determined to keep up with your responsibilities and stay on top of things. I'm impressed with your dedication.
Thanks. It's not easy, but I believe it's the key to success in our line of work. Staying organized and informed helps me keep up with the fast pace of the industry.
Tenants.
I've been having some issues with my tenants lately. It's becoming quite frustrating.
That's tough. What's been going on?
Well, they've been consistently late with their rent, and I've had to chase after them for payments.
Late rent can be a headache. Have you considered having a clear lease agreement with consequences for late payments?
I do have a lease, but maybe it's time to revise it and make those consequences more explicit.
Also, regular communication is key. Try having a conversation with your tenants about the importance of timely payments and see if you can work out a solution together.
Good advice. On top of that, there have been some maintenance issues that they haven't reported promptly, causing more extensive damage.
You should emphasize the importance of reporting issues right away to prevent further damage and costly repairs.
I appreciate your input. Managing tenants can be challenging, but I'll take your advice into consideration to improve the situation.
That's cool.
Hey, did you know I'm taking a trip to Japan next month?
That's cool. Japan is such an amazing place to visit.
Yeah, I've always wanted to explore Tokyo and Kyoto.
Those cities are incredible. You'll have a great time. Have you planned your itinerary?
Not yet, but I'm thinking of starting with Tokyo and then heading to Kyoto.
Smart choice. Tokyo is bustling and has so much to offer.
Any recommendations for must-see places or activities?
You should definitely visit the Tsukiji Fish Market and take a stroll in Harajuku for some unique street fashion.
Thanks for the tips. I'll make sure to check those out.
No problem. Enjoy your trip and all the cool experiences Japan has to offer.
I can't wait. It's going to be an amazing adventure.
See you soon.
I heard you're leaving for your vacation tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. A week at the beach will be great.
That sounds amazing. Have you packed everything?
Almost done. Just a few last-minute items to throw in my suitcase.
Well, I hope you have a fantastic trip and enjoy the sun and sand.
Thanks. I plan to relax and unwind completely.
Don't forget to take lots of pictures.
I won't. And I'll make sure to share them with you when I'm back.
Sounds good. Have a safe flight and enjoy your time away.
I will. Thanks for the well wishes. See you soon.
You're welcome. Have a great trip and see you when you get back.
Don't give up.
Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world?
I've been trying to learn the guitar for months, but I'm just not making any progress.
Don't give up. Learning to play an instrument takes time and practice.
I know, but it's frustrating when I see no improvement.
It's normal to hit plateaus, but if you keep practicing consistently, you'll get better.
Thanks for the encouragement. I guess I need to be more patient with myself.
Absolutely. Remember, even experienced musicians started where you are now.
You're right. I'll stick with it and keep practicing.
That's the spirit. Don't give up, and you'll be playing your favorite songs in no time.
I appreciate the support. I'll give it my best shot.
Agreeing and disagreeing.
Have you seen the latest movie everyone's talking about?
Yeah, I watched it last night. I thought it was amazing.
Really? I heard mixed reviews and thought it was overrated.
Well, I can see why some might think that, but I personally love the storyline and the acting.
Fair enough. Different strokes for different folks, I guess.
True, it's all a matter of personal taste.
Speaking of taste, have you tried that new restaurant downtown?
Oh yes, I went there last week. The food was delicious and the ambience was great.
I went there too, and I was quite disappointed. I found the portion small for the price.
Huh, that's interesting. I thought the portion size was just right for the quality.
Well, it's funny how different our perspectives can be on things like this.
Absolutely, but that's what makes life interesting, right? Different opinions and experiences.
That's a good idea.
I was thinking of rearranging the furniture in the living room.
That's a good idea. It could give the room a fresh look.
Yeah, I feel like it's been the same for a while, and I want to change.
What are you thinking of moving around?
Maybe shifting the couch to the other side and putting the bookshelf against that wall.
That could work. It might open up the space a bit.
And I was thinking of adding some new decor, like some colorful throw pillows.
That's a good idea too. It'll add a pop of color.
Great, I'll start planning it out. Thanks for the input.
No problem. Let me know if you need any help with it.
Let's hang out.
Hey, it's been a while since we caught up.
Yeah, it has. How have you been?
I've been good. but I miss our old hangouts.
Me too. We should definitely make plans soon.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Let's hang out this weekend.
Sounds like a plan. Any ideas on what we could do?
Well, the weather is nice, so maybe a hike or a picnic in the park.
That sounds great. Let's do the hike in the morning and the picnic in the afternoon.
Perfect. I'll bring some snacks, and you can pick a good hiking trail.
Deal. Can't wait to catch up and spend some quality time.
Likewise. It's been long overdue.
Cut in, interrupt, or join a conversation or activity.
So, I was telling everyone about the new project we're launching next month and how it will affect our timelines.
Sorry to cut in, but I just received an urgent email from the client. They're requesting some changes to the project scope.
No problem, that's important. Let's hear what the client needs, and we can discuss how it might affect our project.
They want to cut back on a few features to meet their budget constraints, so it might impact our project schedule.
I appreciate you cutting in to update us. We'll need to assess the changes and see if we can accommodate them without delaying the project too much.
Sorry to cut in, but I overheard you talking about project delays. I think we might need to review our resource allocation to meet the new timeline.
Thanks for cutting in with your input. That's a good point. Let's schedule a meeting to discuss these changes and how we can adjust our resources accordingly.
Agreed. We need to address these issues as a team. Thanks for cutting in, Ruby.
You're welcome. It's important to stay on top of project adjustments, and I'm always here to help when I can.
I'm just kidding.
Did you hear that the boss wants us to work on Saturday too?
Seriously? That's ridiculous. I have plans for the weekend.
I'm just kidding. The boss mentioned it, but it's not mandatory. Relax.
Oh, you got me there. You had me worried for a moment.
Haha, sorry about that. I couldn't resist.
Anyway, I'm glad it's not mandatory. I could use a break.
Yeah, me too. It's been a hectic week.
Well, let's hope we can enjoy our weekend as planned.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to it.
Take in, understand, or absorb information.
I've been reading this new book, and it's so complex. I can't seem to take in all the information.
I get it. Sometimes you need to read slowly to truly take in the details. What's the book about?
It's a science fiction novel with a lot of futuristic technology and concepts. I feel like I need to read each page twice to fully take in the world building.
Science fiction can be like that, with all the imaginative ideas and jargon. It can be challenging to take it all in.
Yeah, and the author doesn't hold back on descriptions. I appreciate the depth, but it's a lot to take in.
Maybe you should try taking notes or highlighting important parts to help you remember. It could make it easier to take in the material.
That's a good idea. I'll give it a try. How about you? Do you have any tips for taking in complex information like this?
When I'm reading something dense, I break it down into smaller sections and try to summarize each part to help me take in the content better.
That sounds like a helpful approach. Thanks for the advice. I'll definitely give it a shot.
What do you think?
I've been considering switching to a new project management software for our team.
That could be a good idea. What do you think?
Well, I've researched a few options, and one seems to have better features, but it's slightly more expensive.
I see. Have you discussed it with the team to get their input?
Not yet. I wanted to gather some information before bringing it up. What do you think?
It's essential to involve the team in the decision-making process. They might have insights or preferences that you haven't considered.
That's a valid point. I'll set up a meeting to discuss the options with the team and get their input.
Sounds like a good plan. Collaborative decisions often lead to better outcomes.
Thanks for your advice. I appreciate it.
No problem. What do you think our next steps should be?
Let's schedule that team meeting and take it from there.
To be a Soho.
They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a...
I've been thinking about making the leap to become a Soho worker.
That's a big decision. What's prompting the change?
Well, the idea of having more flexibility and avoiding the daily commute is really appealing. Plus, it could save me money in the long run.
Those are some great advantages, but there are challenges too. Have you considered the potential isolation and distractions when working from home?
Absolutely, that's my main concern. I might miss the social aspect of the office, and I know staying focused at home can be tough.
You can mitigate that by setting up a dedicated workspace, creating a schedule, and making an effort to stay connected with colleagues virtually.
Good points. Also, I've heard about tax implications for Soho businesses. Any advice there?
It's important to research tax regulations in your area and consider consulting with a tax professional to ensure you're compliant and taking advantage of any available deductions.
Thanks for the tips. It's a big step, but I'm eager to explore the Soho lifestyle.
I get rid of the devils, they think that I am a rebel. I think they want me to settle, there's nobody on my...
Job hunting is too hard.
Job hunting is becoming incredibly frustrating. It feels like an endless struggle.
I can understand how tough it is out there. What's been the most challenging part for you?
It's a mix of things, really. The competition is fierce, and it's disheartening to send out countless applications and hear nothing back.
I've been there. Have you considered reaching out to your network or attending networking events to expand your opportunities?
I have, but it's been tough to find the right connections. Plus, the pandemic has limited in-person events.
True, it's a challenge. Have you also tried tailoring your resume and cover letter for each job to make a stronger impression?
Yes, I've been customizing them, but it's still tough to stand out. It's like everyone is looking for that perfect fit.
It's tough, but hang in there. Sometimes it just takes time. Keep refining your approach, and don't hesitate to seek advice or coaching if needed.
Thanks for the encouragement. I won't give up. I just need to stay persistent.
It's a piece of art.
Have you seen the new sculpture they installed in the park?
Yeah, I saw it yesterday. It's a piece of art.
I agree, it's quite impressive. Do you know who the artist is?
I think it's by a local artist named Emily, but I'm not entirely sure.
She did a fantastic job. The details and craftsmanship are remarkable.
Absolutely. It adds a unique touch to the park.
I heard they plan to have more art installations around the city.
That's a great idea. It enhances the cultural atmosphere.
It does. Public art can really bring a community together.
I hope they continue to invest in projects like this.
Me too. It's a piece of art that everyone can enjoy.
How much does it cost?
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody...
Hey, have you checked out that new restaurant downtown?
Yeah, I heard it's really good. Have you been there?
Not yet, but I'm planning to. Do you know how much it costs?
I'm not sure, but I think it's on the pricey side.
Oh, really? I hope it's worth it. I don't mind splurging once in a while.
Me neither. Good food is always worth it. We should definitely give it a try.
Absolutely. Maybe we can go together sometime.
Sounds like a plan. Let's check their menu and see how much it costs first.
Great idea. We'll make sure it fits our budget.
Definitely. Looking forward to it.
Please, Lord, give me a sign.
How's your day been?
Hey there, how's your day been?
It's been pretty good. Thanks for asking. How about yours?
Not too bad, got a lot of work done. Anything interesting happen on your end?
Well, I had a productive morning, but I hit a bit of a snag in the afternoon with some technical issues.
Oh, that's frustrating. Did you manage to resolve them?
Yeah, eventually. It just took a bit longer than expected.
I know how that goes. Sometimes technology can be a real headache.
Tell me about it. Anyway, it's all sorted now. What are your plans for the evening?
Just going to relax at home? Maybe catch up on some reading. How about you?
I'm meeting some friends for dinner later. Should be a nice way to wind down.
Sounds like a good time. Enjoy your evening.
Thanks, you too.
That's the way it is.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord.
I heard they're increasing the prices for public transportation again.
Yeah, it's frustrating. It seems like it's getting more expensive every year.
I know, it's tough for commuters. But I guess that's the way it is.
True, there's not much we can do about it.
And did you hear about the new policy at work? They're implementing stricter dress code rules.
Ugh, really? I liked the flexibility we had before.
Same here, but it seems they want a more professional image. That's the way it is now.
I suppose we'll have to adapt and update our wardrobes.
It's a bit annoying, but if it's for the company's image, we have to go with it.
You're right. Sometimes, we just have to accept that's the way it is, and move on.
Yeah, there's no mercy in this world, just hunger, thirsty persons.
To study abroad.
Hey, I've been thinking about studying abroad next semester.
Really? That sounds exciting. Any particular destination in mind?
I'm leaning towards Spain. The culture, language, and the opportunity to travel across Europe are also appealing.
Spain is a fantastic choice. Have you started researching universities there?
Yes, I've been looking into several options. Barcelona and Madrid seem like great cities to study in. Do you have any recommendations?
Barcelona and Madrid are excellent choices, but it also depends on your field of study. Barcelona has a strong focus on arts and sciences, while Madrid offers a wide range of programs. You should consider the specific courses and universities that align with your academic goals.
Good point. I'm also concerned about the cost of living. Any tips on managing expenses?
It's important to create a budget and explore scholarships or part-time job opportunities. Additionally, you can look into student accommodations or shared housing to reduce living expenses.
Thanks for the advice. I'm excited about the adventure, but nervous about being far from home.
It's completely normal to feel that way. Studying abroad is a transformative experience, and you'll gain valuable skills and memories. Don't forget to stay connected with family and friends through calls and visits.
I appreciate the support and advice. I think I'm ready to take the plunge and make this dream a reality.
Individual initiative.
I've been thinking a lot about the importance of individual initiative lately.
That's an interesting topic. What sparked your interest in it?
I believe that individual initiative is the driving force behind personal growth and societal progress. It's about taking responsibility for our actions and not just relying on others or waiting for opportunities to come our way.
I agree. It's about proactively creating opportunities and taking charge of our lives. But how can we encourage more people to embrace it?
Education and mentorship can play a significant role. Teaching individuals to think critically, set goals, and persevere can empower them to take initiative. Mentorship can provide guidance and support.
Absolutely. Fostering a culture of innovation and risk-taking can also promote individual initiative in workplaces and communities. It's about creating an environment where people feel encouraged to take ownership of their ideas and projects.
Precisely. When individuals take initiative, they can drive positive change and make a real difference in their lives and the world around them.
It's an inspiring perspective, and I couldn't agree more.
I have no idea.
Hey, did you hear about the new project at work?
Yeah, I did. It sounds pretty complex. Do you understand what it's all about?
Honestly, I have no idea. The manager just mentioned it briefly in the meeting, and I couldn't grasp the details.
Same here. I tried reading the email they sent, but it's full of jargon. Maybe we should ask someone who's been briefed more thoroughly.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll reach out to Sarah. She usually knows what's going on.
Great. And let's see if we can schedule a meeting to get a clearer picture.
Agreed. I think that's our best option. Let's get this sorted out.